Hello, this
Okay.
is Fred, your agronomist and a farmer, and you're back to our class like it has always been. My farm, my client farm, any farm that I visit, any interesting farm story I'll always share with you. So in the recent past, East Africa, or specifically Kenya and Somalia, has been hit hard by climate change and food insecurity. And the debate has always been maize is a staple food. If we talk of food security, we talk about maize. And I as an expert, or I as an agronomist, have always been on the front line for food security and to advocate for food that may lead to food security, so that our people can eat well and also make money out of what they are doing or what they are farming. So I'm in Uganda, one of the biggest producer of food in East Africa. It's producing a variety of food from maize, beans, cassava, groundnuts, arrowroots, bananas, everything is in Uganda. And I decided to do a story, or I decided to engage one of the big farmer, or one of the small scale farmer in Uganda. I usually call them big farmer because they're the biggest producer. One of the small scale farmer who is doing cassava farming. She has been in farming for quite a long time. That's her livelihood. And I wanted to get the positive part of the story behind cassava farming, so that other farmers can be able to know, or they can be able to know it, they can be able to know not only you're not only needed to do a maize farm, you're not only needed to do beans, so that you can be a good farmer or you can succeed in farming. So with me is Mama. She's a farmer, and she has been doing this for quite some time. Mama, kindly talk to Africa. This is Africa watching. This is the world watching. Tell them your name. I know they are going to visit you, so that now we can continue the session.
Okay. My name is Okelaito Leonia, a farmer in Bulisa district, Avogera village, Gwede sub-county.
In Uganda.
In Uganda.
Yes, don't forget that.
Okay.
Yeah, and because you know Uganda is among the biggest producers of food in Africa.
Okay.
And from when we met, I've known you as a small scale farmer, or as a farmer who is doing a different thing. And that is the only thing you do. You have another job that you do other than farming?
Farming.
It's only farming.
Farming.
Your children, they have gone to school because of farming.
Farming, yes.
You have built your small house because of farming.
Yes.
Good. And the biggest part of your farm is cassava farming. So to start with, farmers would like to know, everybody would like to know, how do you plant your cassava? How do you prepare your cassava? How does it start?
To prepare the cassava first?
The farm.
Yeah, the farm.
Yes, like in this area where you have this small one, it's like you planted them this season only?
Last season.
Last season?
Yes.
How do you plant them?
First of all, before planting, you harvest. You have to make to prepare the field.
You have to prepare the field?
Yes, you have to prepare the field.
Yes.
Ready, waiting for the rain. At times you begin when the rain is already there, but at times you begin before the rain. So when you prepare the land, your land is ready.
Yes.
Today it has rained like 3 years a day. The next day you have to take your hoe, the panga, you go to the field, and you begin cutting the stems.
So the seedlings or whatever you plant, you cut them from the whole cassava plantation?
No, most probably. When you don't have enough, yes, you have to cut from this one, because otherwise when you cut them like that, you are destroying, you are making water. It will become water. Like this one, there are already cassava root down there. Now when you cut the stem from here,
yes,
as it is, now maize, from where you have cut, maize will again enter there. So like if you want to make the cassava for breakfast or for what,
Yes.
it will be watery. It
Aha.
will be not well cooked.
Yes.
But then, like, as you have seen where I have harvested,
Yes, yes, yes.
you put them like that, you collected them in heaps, in heaps, in heaps.
Yes.
And then when rain comes, you go and remove the upper part. You get those ones down which are not dried,
Yes.
and then you cut from there because they don't have much water like this one, and they germinate quicker than these ones
Yes,
from
yes.
the stems.
Aha, aha. And now, during preparation, how do you prepare? You make trenches or you just plow the land and wait for planting?
We just plow the land and wait for planting.
What do you use to plow? Like in your case, what are you plowing? Is this
The hose.
this is what you use to plow?
Yes.
By the way, this soil is soft to plow, and I can imagine doing 1 acre is not easy. But since now this is our business, we have to do it anyway.
Yeah.
And spacing. Most people think farmers are not learned. They say, Mama is not learned, that's why she is in farming. But I can see you have done good spacing of your cassava here. You have done quite a good job, good spacing. Which spacing do you use? From one plant to the other?
Maybe about,
Like from this plant to this, how many foot have you
it
used?
is almost a meter.
1 meter,
Yes.
around 3 foot. Then from this one to the other,
Also.
1 meter by 1 meter. So I don't understand why people say farmers are not learning. Yet Mama here can be able to do a good spacing of cassava. Then how long does the cassava take to mature?
To mature, this one
Yes.
is really a cassava which can help people. After 6 months, we will find already something there. But when you don't want to take them after, it can go up to 10 months. Like if I told you had gone to where that starch house is,
Yes.
that cassava was planted last year towards May. Yes, towards May. Now she's ready. She's uprooting and ready for food.
So let's say in between 6 months to 10 months,
yes.
the cassava is ready.
Yes.
And you uproot and take it to the market.
Yes. This variety.
This variety.
Yes.
And now, during the growing stage, like maize, we know we are using the fertilizer, we are using the manure. In cassava, what do you use? Do you use fertilizer or what?
No, we don't.
There is nothing we use?
No.
Just planting?
Planting, nothing else. Like this one, yes, you have done nothing else to them. Just a matter of planting and weeding.
There is no chemical?
No chemical.
No fertilizer?
No fertilizer.
It's just planting and weeding,
yes,
and waiting for it to mature.
Maybe the fertilizer, the only fertilizer is this growth when they rot.
Yes.
Yes.
This we call it's more of a manure.
Yeah.
The organic manure.
The organic manure.
So
yes.
this is what the cassava use.
Yes.
Wow, that's interesting. And I'm told there are some varieties which are affected by diseases and others which are not affected.
Yes. These were the last varieties which were supplied. This one has not been really affected by the diseases. But let me see. Like this type.
Yes.
Hey, this is not the one. Yeah. Like of this type.
Yes,
these are the ones which are mostly affected, and it happened during planting.
You just planted the wrong variety without knowing, because you cannot, when you are cutting the stick, you cannot differentiate.
Yeah.
But for these ones, they are okay.
They are okay.
Now, other than now the disease, what about production? This variety and this one, which
this
produces
one is better?
This one produces better.
Yeah.
Like approximately how many roots are you looking for in?
10 even over.
You can produce even 10.
Yes.
Wow, that's interesting. Just 10 months over 10.
Yeah.
What about this one?
This one, this one can take a year.
A year. So it is affected by the disease and it takes longer period, yes, to maturity,
sure,
as compared to this. And you're telling me this variety was who gave you the seed?
The government.
Oh, it's the government that supplied.
Yes.
The Ministry of Agriculture.
Yes. Now, as per now, there are these people of the living under the tallow. They are providing farmers also. This cassava stem.
Okay.
Yeah.
But from that now you multiply yours and make
Yeah, you
sure
multiply yours, and then it comes really into excess. You also need to throw some away.
and the leaves.
The leaves.
There's some community I've visited who consumes the leaves.
Even us.
Oh, you also feed on the leaves?
Yes. When you pick this one, the younger one like this.
Yes.
Like this. You pick in plenty. You go with at home, put it in a mortar, you pound.
We need to pick now. We are going to cook that today.
You pound. Either you cook it alone and fry.
Yes.
Or else we cook with the beans, with the dry fish, make a good sauce.
So this one is food.
Food.
What about this one?
This one are hard.
This one are very hard. I think I found somebody who was cooking. I don't remember well, but I think it's this one.
But we usually use this one.
The softest part.
Yes.
And by picking this one, like when it's sort like the way it's sort now, are you not affecting the plant?
There's effect, but what to do when there is no source?
So
I can pick from here, knowing that this cassava I will not use it now. It will take time. When it is ready, then I will come and uproot.
And uproot it? Yes. Wow, that's interesting. And now, harvesting, when you decide to harvest, like, what do you look at? Is it you harvest because your cassava has matured, or you harvest when you have a market for it? What makes you harvest your cassava? One,
you harvest because of food.
Feeding. Food, yes. Your children, this is what they feed on.
Yes. This is what they feed on. Then the market time thing also come in. You have to go, like today is a market day here in Kisomeri.
There is
yes, there is a market in Kisomeri. And if you sit by the road there, you will see women carrying dried cassava in big barrels, potatoes, and so many things going to sell in the market. You buy feed, soap, whatsoever from this one. And when you grow in a large scale, it can even help you in paying school fees.
School fees?
Yes.
So you have been paying school fees, you have been eating, you have been dressing, buying everything through cassava.
Through cassava.
And there's something that you mentioned, dried. So I thought you just uproot this, you harvest and go sell it the way it is.
No. When you uproot,
yes,
you carry it and take it to the market. That is, you are selling for people who go and buy. They cook it as an escort for breakfast. Like here we are having bread, but here you can even cook and then you have tea with it, breakfast, yes.
So in your place, you take bread or you take cassava?
We take cassava. Okay, again, when you want it for food, you have to uproot. You carry home.
Yes.
You go and peel with a knife.
Yes.
You make it in the sun like this.
Yes.
Then in the evening, you collect in heaps. It says for 2 or 3 days.
Yes.
Then when it also getting rotting,
yes,
then you come and pound into small pieces.
Yes.
And then you spread for drying.
Yes.
For 4 days it will be dried. Then after 4 days you can take to the
market.
To the machine to be dried. That is for food. And also for market, after 4 days it is ready. Drying, yes.
Okay. So I always thought cassava you just uproot, cut it into pieces and take it to the market.
No.
So there is another process now of drying and taking it.
Peeling, drying, making it rot, and then pounding, and then you spread. After 4 days, it will be completely dried. That's when it is ready for consumption.
That's what we are taught back in school. It's called value addition. It's increasing the value of the cassava. And in your case now, if you sell the raw variety, the one that is consumed at home, and the dried one, which one fetches good returns?
This one, the one which is dried. Because people here are not used to eating this one when it is raw for food.
Yes.
They only use it when time comes for taking tea only as an escort.
Yes.
Only scarcely when a person is in need can then cook it and have it like food.
Yes.
But not often.
Okay. That's interesting. So when the market is bad after drying it, do you does it, when you keep it, does it go bad or?
No.
It's just like
Like
maize.
that one of mine,
Yes.
have uprooted,
Yes.
have dried. They are there in the house in this.
In the house?
Yes.
You are going to show them to me. So,
You will see.
yes, wow. That's a good business. And how many years have you've been into this cassava farming?
Since married.
More than that years.
I was married in 1977.
1977.
Yes,
We are
and
not-
this
we are
is
not born.
2023.
This is 2023. You have
Almost
been
over
doing
40
this,
years.
over 40 years doing this,
Yes.
making money through farming.
Yes.
And you cannot relate to why you are doing farming.
No.
You are just okay with that.
Yes.
So now, yes, I understand at your age, plowing the land can be hard for you. But you know, first things first. Before now we get a tractor, somebody gets a tractor for you. Which other thing would you like to be assisted, or just on behalf of farmers or cassava farmers generally? Because there are others who may be not in need of a tractor or something to help them. What else would you?
Okay. On behalf of all the farmers,
Yes.
since we are all growing cassava here in Uganda,
Yes, especially this
in
western
Bulisa,
part. Yes,
especially in Bulisa, where cassava is in plenty, we have no proper market. We have no proper market. When we dry this thing, this cassava of ours, and take it to the market to be sold, you'll find that we have no buyers really. We sell at a low price. So if there is a need, really, I could prefer that if at all there is any company which can come and catch our hand and bring for us processing machine, so that our cassava may be made in a better flour which can be sold anywhere. I think that idea will be welcomed by all the farmers.
So you're telling me there is no company in this area that can buy cassava from farmers?
No.
You're just trading among yourselves?
Trading among ourselves.
Wow, you need that. And now, you know, as if a company comes, it will not be of benefit to our farmers, even the community, also create jobs for your children.
Yeah, our children will have an opportunity of getting jobs, because when they are operating in the machine, surely our children will also take part.
Yes. That's a good cry, Mama. And I know somebody will hear your cry, and they will come and rescue the cassava farmers from Bulisa and help them to make money out of this. Because, you know, we in farming, we usually say this is business. And like we have been trained, we are farming to do business. We are not farming because we have land. So for the business part, I think you need that your request will be honored, and very soon you see the fruit of what you are doing. So don't give up, continue farming cassava, and continue producing the best cassava.
Okay, we are waiting for the result.
Yeah, very soon. Yes, either from the government or from the private investors.
Surely.
Yes, even I know the government of Uganda is very willing to help farmers. According to I had a conversation with some officials the other day, because you see, they have given you the seeds.
Yes.
That means there is something that is in pipeline to make sure the farmers are being helped. Even the government accepting the investor to put up a company is also a good idea, and of help to farmers. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Mama.
Thank you very much.
Yes. You can continue doing the good job you are doing. Okay. I'm happy to talk to you. Okay. And I'll continuously visit you to train you more. You remember the vegetable project? Yes. So that we can do what we call the diversification. You also told me that you are doing the maize, you are doing the beans. Yes. We can introduce more crops and be good farmers. Your idea will be welcomed. Thank you. Thank you. You've heard it from Mama from Uganda, one of the best cassava farmer. She's doing, but she has one request of anybody who may be interested to invest in an industry that may end up helping them and farmers like her to make good returns out of cassava farming. If you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe so that we can continue learning together.